there's a deer right here. There's a decent buck in this group, but he's just not very tall. We're just trying to pick out a big buck. We're gonna switch gears today and get back on the rifle. Nick's gonna be shooting today, and then Matty Ice is gonna take the rifle after that and try to get him one too. So if we can find 2 shooters between now and, I don't know, like 12 or 1, we're gonna try to get a couple with the rifle before lunch. Nothing too fancy, huh?
We just came up on a herd running back in, and looks like there's a big one. That one up there looking to the right. He's the biggest by far. This hardwood ain't bad, these two.
Well, there's plenty of deer to see. Those are the best bucks so far. Check them out on the phone scopes. This guy's just digging. He's pissed off at this one. Look at them both tearing up the land. You even ready, Matt? Dude, nobody's ever been this ready. Well, we watch this group of axis deer head to this patch of trees. 2 good bucks. So we're gonna see if we can get close enough. One of them is the buck that we saw down there just tearing up the grass. And see if we can get Matt in position. That broad, like, just put his head. No, that's the narrow one. The other one's a little bit longer. And he's behind him. Right behind him, you can't see his horn. He's just in the gully, like he just. Oh, I see it. Yeah, he's almost. He's like the second to left the buck. You ready, Eric? Yep. Well, guys, the sun's just coming up here in Maui, and I just shot a flippin' sweet axis buck. He just dropped, so we're just playing it safe. I'm gonna watch him for a minute, make sure he doesn't get up. But that was so awesome. We spotted these bucks from way down here below us, and there was this big wide hard-horned buck, and we hurried up and got up here, hiked up over this ridge, and they were feeding right here down this fence line, and we got set up probably 200 yards from them, and it was awesome. That was cool.
Heck yeah, got it done.
Beautiful place to hunt. This is the first time we've been on the mountain at first light, so great way to start the day with Matty Ice behind the rifle. He just shot his first axis buck. Well, we got him, guys. I am so grateful, not only for my job, but for good friends like Nick, you know, allowing me to do this. Like, this was not even part of the plan, but he's a stud. Nick's a stud. I'm just so pumped. I've always dreamt of hunting axis deer. I just never thought it would be in a place so special to me like Maui, let alone put like a spot like this on Maui.
No kidding, this is some of the best land this island has to offer right here.
Like, how cool are these deer? There's nothing like these deer. Like, they're just different. So cool. This is like the coolest place ever. Like, when do you hunt animals in like a rainforest like this?
Every day.
Every day.
That they're one of the best eating deer in the world.
Your favorite after the elk you've shot?
Oh, bar none.
Yeah, guys, we said it before on many of our videos, but axis deer makes arguably the best table fare when it comes to wild game. A lot of people, elk is their favorite until they try axis deer. So it's nice and cool here right now, but it's definitely going to warm up. So we're going to take care of this deer and we're going to continue the hunt. For Nick, we're going to look for a jumbo, but like Nick said, he's pretty picky. He's taken some awesome deer, some of the best one I've ever seen. So it's worth a try though, looking around, right? And then midday we might go bow hunt, and evening I might sit the stand again. Who knows? We got all day. Like, it's crazy to have one down this early, because typically we're starting at 3. Yeah,
It's not even 7 a.m.
so let's go. Let's get the meat out of this one. You gonna save his cape, mount him? What's your plan?
Yeah, I'm gonna mount this guy, shoulder mount him for sure. He's got such a cool cape. So I guess it's pretty, well, I guess it happens a lot with some older deer, I guess, but where they turn gray and their spots start to connect down here on their neck, I guess that's a pretty good sign, or pretty rare. He's got super dark stripes down his back, and I couldn't be more pumped.
Nick's getting the shots. Go follow Nick on Instagram. It is at Hunta Maui. We'll put it on the screen for you guys. But yeah, check that out, man. Gorgeous.
Alright guys, so these are our new Hush game bags. This is the deer pack. It's perfect for these axis deer. Keeps the flies off of them. It's a very tight woven fabric, so it's able to breathe and like wick the moisture away from the meat, but no bugs or anything can get through this stuff. Super awesome. We're gonna get this beautiful axis deer. I hear it's like the best meat venison on earth, so I'm really excited. I'm gonna get him taken care of and throw him in the new Hush game bags.
Check out the logo we got, guys. We went with the gray bag, hit with the logo. You got a lot of reflective stuff, like the paracord, so if you need to find them in the dark, in the headlamp, you will. Anyways, those are on the website at gethushin.com, of course. Time to take care of this guy. Some of you guys may have noticed our recent videos in comparison to our older videos, we've kind of pulled out a lot of the like backcountry butchering stuff and cutting up the meat. Unfortunately, our videos will get flagged by YouTube, and they will flag them as not suitable for ads. So it's, you know, one of the ways that we make money is through Google AdSense, and unfortunately showing the butchering process sometimes flags a video. So we want to share some with you guys, but obviously might not share it all. Question for you though, if we were to put our videos on a platform on a subscription based style, like you pay a monthly fee, we would have no regulations on what we show, and then we would have no ads. Would you guys be interested in something like that? We've been talking about it amongst ourselves. Let us know if you do, because we're definitely looking into some platforms where we can upload content to you guys without having to deal with ads or being censored because of like meat, guns, etc. Let us know. All right, we did the dirty work. Matt's got the gains in the Hush meat sacks, so check it out. We just took some pictures, our famous trophy shot with the old back straps. Here we go, guys, round 2. Hey guys, welcome back. First thing we're gonna do is hunt axis deer with a bow out of our tree saddles. If we're lucky, we'll get to see some axis deer out of the tree saddle for my first time ever. This is our first attempt, and Nick has been seeing a bunch of deer up here, so we're gonna give it a try. But welcome to a new video. Did he get one? He's got one. What? Dude, check this out, guys, right here. We're just driving to get set up for the tree saddle. I just found a side-by-side set. Dude, that's a cool one. It is a little bit old. Look at the mass on these. Dude, I would shoot that deer. Guys, I love these axis sheds. They're so cool. Heavy for the bottoms. Nothing crazy on the beams, but those just look big. Let's see how they hold. It's not very long, but it's kind of chunky for his little stubby little thing. We're gonna look for a place on this tree edge. Nick has been watching these deer come right through here almost every evening he's been up here. We just need to find the right tree, and these ones are actually too big or too bushy. We're gonna go find a tree, but that's a bonus, heck yeah. Guys, this place is absolutely pounded with trails and tracks from these axis deer. Nick says they usually come out from this deep gulch and kind of follow this tree line. I wouldn't mind being like back in there, but this tree, it's not the best, but I think it's, the reason I like this is if the deer come out of that gulch as they walk to us, like the anticipation just seems like really cool to be able to watch them come to us. We have the wind, so we're gonna try to climb that tree. I'll have to do a little bit of trimming. But if this group of axis deer comes out, like he says, they just feed in this bowl and eventually even over the top to that next tree patch. So it'll be perfect if they come. And knowing how many deer there is, like, I don't doubt that something comes through. Well, we had all those deer at like 60 yards and the wind switched. And as soon as it did, they barked. Kind of came from the direction that they came out at. So they're a little nervous. I'm just gonna sit and be patient, see if they come back out or see if some others come back, you know, over the top of that hill. But that was cool. I just wanted to see some deer from the tree, and we got that. There was just a small little buck in there. But yeah, our wind, as soon as they blew, Matt pulled out his wind checker. Straight to him. Oh well. We've got like 10 does coming our way. Just right before last light, so. Oh, here comes a whole bunch on this side. It's probably the same deer, but maybe a big buck got with them. Well guys, that was a close call. At last light we had him at 67 yards, a little dark, not ideal because the does were high alert, but he was out there at 67 yards broadside. But that was the coolest experience I've had for axis deer. It was close, and had we not got winded again, so we got winded twice there, and most of the night the wind was consistently like coming at us like perfect, and then all of a sudden you just get like a little breeze on your neck, and then the does just, when you get 3 or 4 of them all like on high alert, you know it's game over. So they blew. That was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Didn't kill tonight, but probably had my heart rate going like the most it's ever gone on this hunt from seeing that buck from the tree saddle. So super fun. Yeah, see you on the next hunt. Oh, there's a whole bunch. Holy crap, there's a lot of deer out there. Welcome back, guys. We're on another axis deer hunt. Today Nick is hunting with a rifle. It's first light and we've already seen like 70 deer. It's crazy. One good buck over here, just a little short. Looking for a big one.
Dude, is that one hard?
More deer. Every turn we go, there's more deer. A bunch of deer, just nothing big there. I could see some other deer in the gore when I was glassing. No big ones yet.
We're going straight there.
Yeah. You hear that? A buck was just boom. Somewhere over there.
Found a shooter. He's freaking wide like this. I saw that buck in velvet too, but he's shedding today. He says in velvet just hanging off. I saw him in velvet maybe a month ago.
Well, we're just trying to get some elevation so we can get a clear shot of this buck. He's got, oh man, there's always too many deer.
Got a good wind.
3 deer just went in their way. But this buck's got velvet falling off his antlers. Pretty sweet. These deer should be up and over that highest skyline ridge. Right there. Hopefully they're still out feeding when we get up there. If they are, I think Nick will get a chance. Just spotted a couple of the does. They're right here. We get to that hill. The deer kind of right there. Well, we've seen plenty of deer, but not the big buck we saw. Somehow he slipped away, either up one of these draws and into this gulch, but Nick said he saw him feeding up as we were hiking, so we're thinking he's above all these deer, but we have so many deer to get through to get to him. But there's a good buck down here too. Good shot. Nice shot, dude. That's a sweet hard horn buck.
Heck yeah.
Right here where we killed mine. So guys, once all the deer kind of went in the gulch, we decided to come get high, and we snuck up right on this bachelor group of bucks, and there was a really, really cool hard antler buck. The one we were chasing with the velvet off him, he's way up there in the gore right now with a big group of bucks, but Nick just shot a sweet one. Really pretty polished antlers too, so nice work.
Yeah.
Heavy up top.
That's a cool buck right there. Look at him.
He's giant.
Heck yeah. Got some gores in him. Dude, look at that guy. Paid off to wait.
Yeah.
Definitely the biggest one. Besides that monster that went running over that hill at like 800 yards ahead of us, but when this thing popped out, it was time.
Welcome to the butcher shop, guys. Nick has got himself a sweet little spot to cut meat. Got everything you need: tables, hose, stuff to hang. But we're gonna start cutting the meat into at least smaller sections. Right here in this bag we got 2 hindquarters and 2 back straps. We're gonna clean one of the back straps and actually cook that tonight. So I think I've had plenty of axis deer. I think Matt hasn't, so he's gonna try backstrap tonight. Nick obviously probably lives on axis deer meat. So yeah, this is pretty cool little setup. Look at that, fresh. These have been in the fridge since we killed them. They're a little frosty. Got some ice crystals there, but what we're gonna do is cut them up, bag them up tonight. That way they're frozen when Matt and I fly home tomorrow. But yeah, I say we cut this sucker up and eat it. Meat. Oh baby, we are gonna eat like kings tonight, and we'll probably wonder why we didn't do it more often every night, because we've been eating pizza. Chicken and rice, like a lot of Hawaiian style food too, but I've been eating a lot of pizza. I like to cut those in half because they're easier to work with when they're small. It's a peacock party across the street. We're gonna cut these nice and thick. This can just be a square piece, but check this out. Tell me that doesn't look good. Bam, dinner. So let me show you again, not my knife. I always seem to do better at home when I got everything I'm used to. This is how I like to flay a backstrap, the silver skin off of it, because I like to get it close to the edge of the cutting board, or in this instance a table. Flatten it out. You always got to start. So unfortunately you lose a little meat there. I can already tell this isn't going to be another good one, dude. This knife just isn't my style. You actually want to cut towards the silver skin, not towards the meat. That's probably one mistake a lot of people make, is they cut up. This knife is not my friend, dude. It's gonna be a good half a job, but man, the knife just doesn't bend like a fillet knife would. Done much better, but that's how you want it to look. Let's trim this up. Some people do it this way, but man, it's start cutting off a lot of the meat, I think. Little backstrap medallions. It's getting tough towards the shoulder. You can tell the difference big time. Yeah, check that out. That's a clean backstrap. We're gonna marinate that, cook that for dinner, eat like kings.
Alright, so we're just down here at the barbecue. Nick is getting it warmed up, cleaned up a little bit. We got our Axis steaks seasoned. We've got salt and pepper on them and a little bit of olive oil on half of them. I usually like to do that on some wild game just to give them a little bit of fat so they don't burn the outsides as quickly. But we are just about to throw these bad boys on. Alrighty guys, this is the first time I've ever tasted Axis. Super good. I like that a lot. Not gamey whatsoever.
What is up? Dang, Axis backstrap. That's good. Guys did a good job of cooking it. Dude, that's so good, guys. If you've never had the chance to try Axis deer, Texas, Hawaii, I think Florida. Unfortunately, I think the only ones in Florida are high fence, but you guys need to try Axis deer if you can. That's a bomb. Fellas, we're eating like kings tonight. How about the setting? Nick really knows how to set the mood. Oh man, why were we eating pizza every night?
No,
so dumb. Next time, don't let us do that. You like punch us. Like, no, not doing it. We can cook fresh meat over a bed of rice every night out here by the pool with this view. I mean, can't beat it. I'm glad we did a whole backstrap.
We'll have lunch for tomorrow.
No, I don't think there'll be any left over. Guys, get some. Look at that. So good. You eat Axis deer a lot?
Almost every night.
I see why. That's good. Matt, get it up, man. Alright guys, it's been a heck of a trip out here. We got a lot of hunting in 6 days. Probably the most action-packed 6 days of hunting I've ever had. Matt got a goat. Matt got an Axis buck. I got a goat. I got an Axis buck with a bow and a rifle. You got one with a rifle. We all got goats. I didn't shoot a pig. That just leaves me something to look forward to next time. We're just looking for a big boar. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the entire series here in Hawaii. Huge thanks to Nick. Again, follow this guy on Instagram. I'll put his username on the screen and then in the description box. Thanks again. We're about to grub some Axis deer down and hope you guys have a good night.